Welcome again, guys, to our class. This time we are going to have language arts class, and today we are not going to have a new topic. So what we are going to do is just to review something that you already know, something that you already learned. And it's about past, present, and future tenses. So I know that you remember this. We can talk about the past, the present, or the future. Remember that past are actions that have already happened in the past, yesterday, last week, last month, so in the past. Present are actions that happen now in the present. And future actions that will happen tomorrow, next week, next year, okay, in the future. So that is what we are going to review today. You already know this, I know, so this is just a review. And let's remember, for example, if we talk about the present or if we talk about now, here we have an example of a sentence. Scientists invent many things. Here, this sentence is in present. Why? Look at the verb. Invent is in present tense. So we are talking about the present. Scientists invent many things. Now, how can we make this one in past? In past tense, this sentence would be scientists invented many things. So in other words, we add ed, but generally we add ed, but not always, okay? And in the future, how can we make this sentence in future tense? Do you remember the superhero? We need a superhero to make the future tense. And it's scientists will, that one is the superhero, will invent many things. So remember past, present, and future tenses. When we talk about the past simple of regular verbs, because do you remember we have two kinds of verbs? Regular and irregular. Obedience or disobedience. Do you remember that? Regular verbs follow the rules. Irregular verbs do not follow any rule. They are disobedient. So, with regular verbs, we have to follow some rules. Here you have them. For example, if the verb generally, for example, walk and play, we are going to add only ed to make the past tense, generally, but not always. For example, walk, walked. Play, played. We only add ed. But what happens when the verb ends with e? For example, like, move. They end with e. The only thing you have to add is letter D. Like, liked. Move, moved. Okay, you only add the D because they already have the E. Now, what happens if you have, for example, a verb ending in a consonant plus Y? For example, here, carry. The yellow is the consonant R and the blue is the Y. Consonant and Y. What do we have to do? Look, change the Y for I and add ed. So if we have carry, we are going to have carried. We drop the Y and instead of the Y, we write I plus ed. The same happens with study. Look, consonant plus Y. and we change the consonant, the Y by I, and we add ed, studied. But do you remember play, for example? Play, we say played. We only add ed. Here you have it, look. Why? Because before that Y, we don't have a consonant, we have a vowel. So if we have vowel and consonant, vowel in Y, we add ed. Now, looking here, sometimes we are going to have verbs like plan or stop, and they have only one syllable, plan, stop. And that syllable ends in a pattern, consonant, vowel, consonant, consonant, vowel, consonant. So what do we have to do with the last consonant? We have to double that last consonant. So plan, planet with double N. Stop, stop it with double P. Why? Because they are only one syllable, plan, stop, and they end in consonant, vowel, consonant, consonant, vowel, consonant. Do you remember this? Okay, this is for making the simple past of the obedient verbs or the regular verbs because they follow the rules. Now what happens with the irregular verbs, the ones that do not like to obey the rules? You have to memorize them. Are you studying the irregular verbs? Remember that on Monday I sent to you a PDF with a chart with irregular verbs because we are going to have a little grammar check on Friday. So you have to study those irregular verbs. So now guys, we are already finished. Remember that today we were reviewing about past, present, and future tense. So in the homework sheet, this one is the part of the homework sheet for today, Miércoles 15 de Julio. Okay, remember that I changed the classes because today I couldn't be with you in Teams, so we didn't have math today for you. Okay, so you had only Bible and language arts. In language arts, look, watch the video of the class. You are already watching the video, so this is already done. Number 2 says, write sentences with the verbs watch, clean, paint, play. Sorry. Okay. So these ones are the verbs that you are going to use: watch, clean, paint, study, and play. Only 5 verbs. And you are going to write sentences in past, in present, and in future in your notebook with each one of them. Sorry. So I will explain you. I will help give you an example. In your notebook, here you have, look, your notebook. Write the title. Always you have, remember that I taught you about this when we were in school, at school. Please always write the title of your homework. In this case is sentences with past, present, and future tense. And write the first verb in here, watch. Then write past, present, and future. Why? Because you are going to write a sentence in past tense with watch, a sentence in present tense with watch, and a sentence in future tense with watch. If you see, I used red pen for the title, another color for past, present, and future, and for writing the sentence, use black pen. Remember, please, I need you to write your sentences with pen. Also be very neat, be very clear, because I will not be checking homework that is not clear, or photos. Sometimes you take the photos and I cannot see them. So I return the homework to you and I say, I cannot see. It's impossible to see what you wrote. So be neat. Some of you are very neat, in order. I'm happy when I have to check those homework because I can see very well. So be working in order, please, and neat. And please use pen. I will not check your homework if it's with pencil. It has to be with pen, please. So here you are going to write up 5 verbs: watch, clean, and the other verbs. I didn't write it in here because it was only an example. So by here I have an example. What are you going to do? For example, let's say that you have to write sentences with dance. In past tense, I can say, they danced all the night in the party. Past tense, danced. Okay? In present, they dance all the night in the party. Now in future, they will dance all the night in the party. Do you see the same sentence, but in past, in present, and in future? So that is what I want you to do with each one of the verbs that I gave you here in the homework sheet. With watch, with clean, paint, study, and play, you are going to write a sentence in past, present, future. Okay? So do it in order. Please be organized, and remember, it has to be written with pen. Please, with pen. Okay? If not, I will have to take points off because of that, and I don't want. So you are already in 5th grade, so you already have to be using pen, not pencil. Pencil only for the books and for math. Okay, so this is all for today. Remember, it was just a review. So enjoy every moment in your life. Remember to be happy.